Melbourne clubbing literally shits on Sydney. Like, I hate it.
What do you mean the area?
Oh, that sounds pretty good, eh? Oh, yeah.
It's too many syllables.
We need to pop his cherry.
When I hear of hookup culture, I don't know why I think of like feelings. I don't know. Was there a video you guys
What the hell? Are you serious?
Sydney people are too gangster. They're gangster.
Hey guys, welcome back to our
house.
house. So for today's video, we have a very special guest. Theresatrends is in the house. Hi guys. Hi. So happy to have you.
So happy.
Can't believe it. Finally collaborating. It's been a hot minute. I mean, we've never collaborated.
We've been waiting for this moment for so long.
I feel like we've been meaning to collaborate, but like because I live in Sydney and like you guys live in Melbourne, you know, there's never a chance to collaborate because obviously I'm not down in Melbourne a lot either. Yeah.
You should move down to Melbourne so you can film with us.
I was actually considering, like, I could, like, 2 years time maybe.
You fit in here so well.
Catch me at D1 every Friday.
Yeah. So, did you want to introduce yourself a little bit? Maybe for the people who might not know you?
Hi guys, I'm Theresa. I feel like most of my subscribers are from Melbourne as well. But yeah, I make YouTube videos for those who don't know me. Lifestyle vlogs. I do a lot of vlogs.
You've been killing it on the YouTube scene. But how are you going anyways, Theresa? How's like Corona and stuff going in Sydney?
Not bad. So Sydney, we're not in lockdown, like you guys are in lockdown, which sucks. Like, I get a lot of messages say, like, especially on like my YouTube videos, it's like, oh, we're in Melbourne, we're still in lockdown. Yeah, we're doing a lot of like house parties.
I literally like see snaps of people from like interstate going out, and it's like so depressing, like watching it. And,
right?
like, watching everyone have
but
fun.
the thing is,
like everyone's seeing their friends and stuff.
So we thought it might be interesting to do a video on the differences between like Melbourne and Sydney. So we're gonna get started off between the differences in Sydney slang and Melbourne slang.
I'm ready for this. I actually want to know like what you guys say, like compared to us.
I know on like Twitter there was like some beef between like Melbourne people and Sydney people.
Twitter.
Do you guys remember that?
It was like people fighting over whether a potato cake was like called a potato cake or a potato scallop.
Wait,
What the fuck?
Wait, what do we call it?
So Sydney people apparently call it a potato scallop.
I don't even know what potato scallop. What is a potato scallop?
Well, we call it potato cake. So it's like a round kind of fried, really thin piece of potato in like batter, and you eat it with like tomato sauce. They usually sell it at like the train stations in Melbourne. There was like a full-on argument on Twitter about it. Like people were like, this is so
not involved.
Stupid. I know like Sydney people, they say like for Melbourne people, when we vomit we say munt, but for Sydney people munting means munt means something completely
like
different.
You're on. No, really?
What's that?
Really? You guys don't say munt?
No, I can't believe you guys say munt. So,
Oh, what does it mean for you guys?
so when we're like out and we vomit, we say chunda.
Oh
Like,
yeah, that's so weird. Chunda.
Yeah, we say munt.
I've heard
like,
that.
Munt.
It's too many syllables.
Yeah,
Munt is like.
it's easy to say.
Yeah, munt is something completely different for us.
What does munt mean?
In Sydney.
Yeah.
You guys use
Munt
month?
for us means like when you're like gurning, like when you're like on
You're on drugs.
Oh, like cooked.
Oh wait, no, I've heard that actually.
Munted, yeah.
Yeah, you're munted.
I
That's
said
like,
yeah.
There's so much slang. Like you guys say A.
Oh my
Hey.
god.
A is a big thing for sure.
yeah, that's a. I don't know. Is it just me or is it like all Sydney people? I don't.
All Sydney people.
It's all Sydney people. Because
Really?
Theresa, when I hang out with you and your friends, I always hear that being thrown around.
Oh yeah, I get you. So for example, let's say we're like looking at a menu. It's like, oh, that sounds pretty good, eh? Oh yeah. Or like, we should get that A. Or we should go to KA. Like, that's so true. We say A a lot.
That's such a Sydney thing.
I should just go through my messages with Theresa and screenshot the amount of time that she's just thrown an A there for no reason whatsoever.
You guys are judging me. I could judge right now.
No, it's cute. It's cute. I love it. You guys say slack a lot, don't you?
Slack. Yeah, I'd say so, yeah.
What does it mean?
What does that mean?
Let me think of an example when we say slack.
Does that mean like
that's mean,
shit?
like, oh that's, no, for example, slack is like, oh that's selfish, like, oh that's slack, or like that's mean.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
I would have thought it meant like something's not up to standard or something.
No, not really. Like for example, let's say we're out eating or whatever and I'm like, oh give me some of your fries, and they go no. I'll be like, oh that's slack.
Oh god, that's so weird.
If you're teasing someone and then like someone will be like, oh stop being slack. Something like that.
Really? What?
It's kind of like don't be dog. Like,
Yeah, don't be
is it
dog,
called,
don't be dog.
Don't be dog.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, don't be dog.
Okay.
I actually really like that one. Like, I kind of started saying it.
Bring it to Melbourne.
As like a
Bring that
joke,
slang
yeah.
to Melbourne.
Before I heard you say let's go to KA. Is that, do you call karaoke K?
Yeah, we say K. Like, just instead of karaoke, we just say it's not the letter K. It's like KAE.
KAE.
Though. Yeah.
But like that's not right. Like you're not shortening it right. You're like
Yeah.
You guys shorten it. Like
Cara.
yeah. We say Cara.
Cara.
Like that's like grammatically correct. You've just like made a whole different
That's
thing.
true. That's true. But I've actually never heard of that. Cara. But that makes sense though. Like it does make sense to say Cara because that's shortening it.
Yeah.
But we just say K. Is karaoke like a big thing for you guys? Like in Melbourne?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Is it more like an Asian thing or?
A lot of Asians
Probably
I know
more of an Asian
go
thing,
to
yeah.
karaoke.
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
I think more of an Asian. Yeah.
I
But
like
do you
K
guys
though because
normally
it
go like
sounds
clubbing
short.
or K more? It sounds cuter, right? K.
I do actually like K because it's just I'm like lazy. I just like less syllables.
No, I think mainly Melbourne people do clubbing and like they'll do karaoke for like kick-ons. So
Yeah.
they'll do karaoke
Yeah, fun.
No, okay, yeah, that's like us. So we would go dinner first, drink at dinner, whatever.
Yeah.
And then usually there'll be that one person goes, let's book K! And everyone's no, like, and then we end up going K for kick-ons as well. But
yeah.
usually with clubbing, I don't know if a lot of people do clubbing and then K, but for us it's usually like dinner and then K. That might just be like my group of friends. But,
Okay. Do you guys have like good clubs to go to or not really?
no, I feel like Melbourne, our clubs
True.
are so shit compared to Melbourne, to be honest. So when I was like 18, I used to go to Embassy quite a lot. It's more of like, I feel like Embassy is sort of like the D1 in Melbourne, so it's like more like Asian vibes. And then we do have a few other clubs as well, like there's Establishment, Carter. To compare like D1, it'll be more Embassy, but like if I wouldn't go nowadays, to be honest, because I feel like the crowd is just like a lot younger. And plus, after clubbing in Melbourne, Melbourne clubbing literally shits on Sydney. Like I hate it. I'll give you guys that one. Like D1 is insane.
Yeah, I totally agree. Like no offense to Sydney, but one time I went to Sydney for, I think it was Knockout, and we went like a night early and we didn't want to waste our night. We were like, let's do something fun in Sydney. Let's go out to like a club or a bar or something. And we were trying to research like where to go and we couldn't find anywhere good like to hang out. So we literally just called it a night and went out to dinner. Like we didn't know what clubs there were.
Yeah.
I agree. Like Melbourne, I feel like Melbourne clubbing is definitely a lot better. Like the two clubs I've been to in Sydney were, I think it's called the Ivy or like Pacha or something.
Oh yeah. It used to be called Pacha. That was like a couple years ago, right?
Yeah. So we went there, and then we also went to. Well, I went to Marquee at the casino. Yeah.
Apparently Marquee's good,
Oh, that's
isn't
like
it?
fancy.
Clubbing is very different here. Like Melbourne is so much more lit. I feel like everyone is like on the same level in Melbourne. Like
Yeah.
Like,
everyone
everyone-
likes hitting the clubs in Melbourne.
yeah.
Why though? Is it because of the lockdowns and stuff? Like why are people more chill in the clubbing scene, do you think?
Oh yeah, because you guys have that weird lockdown, right?
Yeah, I
like
think
the
it's
curfew.
1 a.m, 1:30 or something. But I don't think it's the lockdown. I think it's the vibe, to be honest. Because I feel like clubbing in Sydney, it's very like groupy. Like sometimes like you have your own tables, but I know in Melbourne like you guys have your own tables as well, but I feel like everyone's still partying together. You get what I mean? Yeah, but for us like in Sydney, like if we have a table, then like that's our table. Like just everyone like sort of don't come near our table type of vibe.
I think we've talked about this. Yeah.
That'd be so sad. Oh my god.
Like I think we talked about this. Like people are a lot more generally like more approachable in Melbourne. Like people aren't
What are you trying to say?
intense.
What are you trying to say, Philly?
Exactly.
Sydney people are too gangster. They're gangster.
They're too gangster for us, man.
No, but Melbourne people are very, very nice.
But I mean, there's nice people in Sydney as well, though.
When I went D1, like even though we had a table, I felt like everyone was just partying together still, like near our area.
No, that's
which was great.
very true.
Yeah. Anyways, I wanted to talk a little bit more about that lockdown that you mentioned, like your curfew. Like, what exactly does that entail?
I think I can't remember. It's either 1 or 1:30. Like I haven't been out for so long, I don't remember. It's pretty strict. Like if you're already out, you can't go back in after curfew. Like that's it.
That's crazy. Yeah, clubs in Melbourne, like 1 o'clock is like when the night's like starting to peak.
Right? Yeah.
Literally some people like do club hopping. Like so for example, they go to one club and then they'll come to D1 at like 3 o'clock still.
What we will give you though is that the raves in Sydney
are better.
Hands down are better. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I think Jen, Lise, I don't think Kevin has gone to Sydney as yet. Like
we need to pop his cherry.
Oh no.
We need to pop his cherry.
Yeah.
Wait, Kevin, so you've never been to Sydney ever?
No, I have, but as in not for him.
Just not the raves.
Not for raves.
Okay.
I'm not really like
fair.
a fully sick raver like you guys, so.
You're surrounded by ravers though.
I know, man.
You gotta try.
What's your favorite event?
My favorite rave would probably be DEFCON, to be honest. Because I like how it's like outdoors, and I like the raves where it's like a morning thing and then it sort of turns into a night thing, so you can sort of hang out. I really enjoyed like Ultra and like Festival X as well. More like the festival raves.
Festival vibe, yeah.
Also, speaking of raves, I feel like Melbourne, like you guys go so hard out with your outfits and stuff.
I would say so, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, I feel like most Sydney people, we just wear like basic crop tops or like a sports bra, but you guys go like Coachella vibe.
It's all for Instagram photos.
Yeah, true.
All for the gram.
With the like people that I know, like we definitely take a lot of care in our outfits. Like one of my girlfriends, she literally has like 5 different options every time.
Really?
Really?
I think like part of the reason as well why maybe you think we dress up more here in Melbourne is I feel like the rave scene in Sydney is a bit more intense. Like I feel like Sydney people like their hardstyle a lot more compared to here in Melbourne. Even like HSU, all those big events, and most of them are held in Sydney or known in Sydney. And Melbourne has a lot more trance. When Jen says she like dresses up, like for example, a lot of people dress up at something like Paradigm as well. Like does Sydney have those type of events at all, or not really?
I don't
think they're just
so.
hard events, to be honest.
Yeah, most of our events are like hard style.
I like that.
I've actually always been curious with the dating scene in Sydney. Is there like much of a hookup culture?
When I hear of hookup culture, I don't know why I think of like Philly and like his uni days. I don't know. Was there a video you guys did?
What the hell? Are you serious?
No, I swear.
What?
Maybe it was on Philly's channel or something. I remember something about like hookup culture in uni. Was it? I don't know.
Maybe ages ago. Yeah, maybe ages ago I made a video on it.
That was definitely Philly.
That's classic fuckboy Phil.
Philly, we're gonna roast you, okay?
Is like fuckboy's a big thing in Sydney as well?
I think the term, yes. Like if someone's like a player, you'll be like they're a fuckboy. In terms of like uni, I feel like if you're in like societies and stuff, then I think the hookup culture is big, and a lot of people like tend to go to like student exchange, because I know that's like the hookup culture is quite big when you go to student exchange.
Because in Melbourne here, I think like the younger ones in uni clubs and like stuff, that's definitely where most hookups happen. But I think when you get a bit more to our age, I feel like the clubbing culture contributes to the hookup culture. Like most people hook up in the club.
Yeah, I'd say so. I feel like when you start going like clubs and stuff, then you have that stage in your life where it's just like clubbing and hooking up, like whatever.
Yeah.
But then like for example like karaoke, that's not like a hookup culture there or anything because you're just with like your mates.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be weird. I feel like in Melbourne, like, especially with like hooking up and like people getting together, word spreads really easily when like two people get together, especially in the Asian community. Everyone knows everyone, and like most likely like that person would have like gotten with one of your mates already. Do you feel like that's the same in Sydney as well?
100%. Yeah, I feel like in the area like everyone just knows each other. Yeah, if you try to be discreet, like word will definitely get out, to be honest.
What do you mean the area? Is that do we say that here?
Yes, we say that here.
Do you guys have like, do you have the area?
The hood, bro.
Billy, you're not from the area then.
You're not from the area. You're not from the area.
Not cool enough to be part of the area.
I honestly think the area for us in Melbourne would probably be like West Side or South East.
Yeah. The two Asian.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Pretty much the Asian hotspot, yeah.
I feel like I'm in the area, but I'm like not the Asian the area. I'm like,
No one really talks about North Side, to be honest.
in terms of like the Asian community, like Northside isn't known as like the Asian, like the area, but I still call my area the area.
The area for us is definitely west.
Is that Cabramatta?
Yeah, I'd say like it's so big. I feel like the area is massive. Like
yeah, I always hear so
like
much from west in Sydney.
a lot of Asians who go like K clubbing and all that. I feel like a lot of those people are from the area.
Because I know in here, from people that I know, people from the area, we like kind of don't really date each other. So you date from like other areas. Is that like in Sydney too?
I didn't know that.
Our area is pretty big.
Yeah.
But I feel like when you go clubbing and stuff, you're only like going out with people from the area. You see the same people, so I feel like you just hook up with people from the same area. Like a lot of people just know each other. I feel like there's like prominent people that a lot of people just know. I remember when I was in Melbourne, I think when I was trying to find Lisa or something, I think like I met a few girls in the bathroom. You know when you're a bit drunk and you're in the bathroom and like you're just talking to everyone? That was me at D1, right? And I'm just like, oh, do you know Lisa? And because like to me it's like, doesn't everyone just know each other? Like and then they're like, who? Like I was like, oh, never mind.
But there's so many Lisas.
If you ask, do you know Jen? Everyone would know Jen. But if you ask, no one knows me, I'm a nobody.
That's because she's not from the area, that's why.
That's, yeah, actually, that would probably be it. I'm not from the area.
What's the area for you guys? What would you say it was?
Southeast or west?
Yeah, so Southeast is like Springvale, and then West would be like, you know, St Albans, Sunshine, Footscray.
West is big.
Every time I go to like Melbourne, I always want to go to what's called Springvale.
It's my hometown.
Yeah, like I want to go and just like see what it's like, but then it's always like such a trek from the city.
Yeah, it's
but
so
I want
far.
to go.
Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching. That is the end of today's video. Massive shout out again to Theresa for coming on board and joining the crew. You can find her
Thanks for
channel
having me.
in the link down below. Absolutely
We love you,
killer of a
Theresa.
guest.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the video around, and we'll see you guys very soon. Bye.
But
Another
yeah, the
thing-
only reason
yeah.
like, yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you go, you go.
Well, nothing else gonna
The
say.
only reason like,
You go.